right now, but I think I not had to go back to the bathroom, so.
Why bathroom when there is ships to explore?
Explore, yes. Explore.
Okay, walk in a straight line and maybe sometimes turn left or right.
Backtrack just a little bit to find the item that's hiding in the room you're in.
So if we're all back and ready to go, I will start recording.
I'm good to go.
I gotta refresh the page because I just got a green screen right now.
I don't think it's a green screen, no.
That's for me.
Three, two, one.
The nightmare continues.
Nightmare never ends.
It just keeps going.
Oh no, it is sand. It's like they didn't want you to get caught by something living in the sand or something.
Your monster breezy pop.
Oh no! In come the side hoppers!
The Skiga, that's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? I think we're just gonna call them, a much more interesting name to fit the theme of this game. We're just gonna call them Spingleborbs.
So what are these worm things?
Worm thing.
Spice must flow.
They're graboids.
Grabbed by the graboids.
I mean, sandworm works too, that's for sure.
And my beam is not doing much against these shits.
Their retractable sheathed penis.
Hey, you said sheath.
Called it my penis.
Indeed. Wow. Wow.
I just need a knot.
I'm a little confused by the dissonance going on here. On one hand, they're like, okay, so this is a space station, so we have to make the areas look bigger than they are. On the other hand, you're running through, like, miles of infrastructure.
I'm more confused about the sound effects she makes. I don't think that is the sound effects she would make running around on sand. Graboid kind of look like a royal Ludroth.
Freaking sand penises.
Sand peni.
I consider that a more canon Metroid follow-up than Monster Hunter.
That would kind of imply that she was farming for Chozo parts at some point.
They were more like quest rewards.
Whee!
Does that mean we had to fight the tiniest Gravios? And get our asses handed by it?
That was for the Devil May Cry parts.
I know, but I still think that'd be something fun to fight. Just the teeniest little Gravios. Though nowhere near as fun as Tiny Tetsukabra.
Tiny Tetsukabra!
Tiny Tetsukabra.
Can Samus jump to the sun?
Can you?
The answer is no, because there's an invisible wall.
But there is no sun on this space station, just an artificial one.
Why is there a refinery?
Because
They
there's
gotta
oil.
refine the desert. They can't just use any, like, particulated silicates.
all of our grains of sand on this space station are handpicked and investigated by everybody on the space
Explain
station.
this. The spice must flow.
I think War's like, okay, so we put a desert here. We have a simulation of a desert here. Wait a second. Did you say simulation of a desert? Yeah. There's oil here. It doesn't work like there's oil here.
Can I keep pretending that Ridley's just a big Yangaruga?
I believe it.
Not whatever the fuck they want Ridley to be in this.
Embassy of the Nation of Texas.
Okay, whatever space pirate is on the ceiling there was really pissing me off.
Yeah.
He's just taking pot shots at me.
Understandable.
So I just go all the way up here. And it's like, no, wait a minute, that thing's still alive. I need to go kill it.
Hang on.
There you are.
Unfinished business. Unreasonable demands.
Eat missiles, dirtbag.
Victory Morphball.
Eat shit and die.
Let's meditate on the nature of the desert refinery.
Time to eat shit and die, and I'm all out of shit.
So I'll just die. Let's fucking die.
Puffers.
They really like to explode in my face.
Because fuck the wildlife.
Tenacious little son of a bitch, wasn't it?
Now, see, the fun thing here, I didn't go all the way up because I was like, okay, wait a minute. I know this game's gonna have me go the most roundabout way of going through this area, so I probably should go on the right side first before going to the door.
Missiles, they solve problems.
We'll say one thing, the missiles have a very satisfying explosion to them.
I'll give them that.
Probably Madeline Bergman.
Missiles, they solve all problems. Fuck, man, they sure do.
What are you referencing there, Francis?
What is that post? What was that from, Pancakes?
It was just like some text post. It's like video games. Let's talk about them. So it replies, Mario, he jump. The original post is like, fuck, dude, he sure does. So we're almost gonna fight Ridley.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
No, you're not.
Wibbly.
Fighting not Ridley.
Did he figure out how to keep his tongue in his mouth yet?
Yeah, for the most part.
His name's gonna be Wibbly.
Whittly wow!
He fights you with sick guitar solos. Then Samus just being all dejected. It's like, man, I can't compete with that.
This is bullshit.
I may have an awesome arm cannon, but I can't do sick guitar solos with just one hand.
Need to get the fucking guitar solo upgrade for your arm cannon. This Chozo need to get on that shit. If they weren't, all dead.
Just like Samus go to the chest, I'm like, dude, just okay, hear me out. Slayer. What? Slayer. What about Slayer?
I was always more of a fan of Assault. A different game, I know.
I always do with a Ridley fight backed by Raining Blood.
Oh god damn it, this thing's back again!
It never really left.
It's like, seriously, man, just leave me alone. I want to go fight a boss.
See me again.
I think this thing's supposed to be, like, based on some kind of Japanese mythos creature. I don't know.
Umbrella.
Totally.
Koki, look
yeah,
this guy
I know
up.
exactly what Japanese mythos creature you're talking about here. I mean, there aren't exactly that many with giant tentacle arms that shoot lasers and missiles.
Actually, Kel, about that.
That shoot lasers and missiles?
About
Yes.
that.
Answer 7.
It's just idly floating over there. She can't get me up here. Wrong, fucker.
See you in hell, fuckboy!
And hopefully that is the last time we see of him.
Hopefully.
Anyways. Oh, so what Japanese monster shoots lasers and missiles? And tentacle arms?
Well, like,
All of them.
basically anything from the Showa and Heisei eras.
The ideas they had on just the way things were. If you look around on the creatures in like Japanese mythology, it's more like reading a Lovecraft book than it is mythology.
Well, I know the tentacle arms would be a common thing.
It's
more the integrated munitions I was pointing out.
I mean, it depends on like what definition of the term missile you're using.
It's just modernization.
Bro, got ice in my mouth. Yay, they're dead.
Yay.
And I can't get to that upgrade.
Time to shoot the indigenous life. It's fucking wildlife preserve. There is no indigenous life.
We're basically killing animals inside a zoo.
Basically.
Man, this is like...
I'm sensing some social commentary.
It's a lot harder than you think because fucking Adam won't let you do anything.
Suddenly, Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction starts playing in my head.
I was about to say, like, fuck you, Hetfield.
That was a
Bad you
weird
can't
texture
jump
on the
in
gun.
first person.
It's like so many problems in this game would have been handled better if it was first person game.
But then they wouldn't have been able to animate Emo Samus or Monster Riding Samus, because those are both, like, two different concepts that they absolutely needed to show.
Man, I really want to play Echoes for some reason.
I was thinking the same thing.
This is a good map screen.
This is making me want to play Dead Space, if only for the fact that it had the 3D map going on.
Metroid Prime in general did.
Yeah. And also, I really liked how Dead Space did, like, waypoints, too.
I don't even remember.
It's like it actually showed you, like, a lit-up path if you held down, like, a certain button.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
Fuck was what?
Koki. What was the...
I may have nodded off for a brief
that
second.
That's what that was? It was a snore?
That's what it sounded like.
Your meds are getting to you.
Yeah, I was kind of laying on the floor.
When it's like the
Were
meds
you
are
laying
doing...
on the floor originally, or did you just like realize that you were?
Shit, I'm on the...
At some point during this, I kind of like migrated to the floor.
Okay, did you see that shit?
Yeah?
It's like I jump past one of them, but the other one just gets me with a fireball.
They're hitting you with the 1-2.
Lame.
It's like, what was the point of me even trying to dodge if I was gonna get hit anyway? It's like I really have to get close to these things just to activate the grapple beam.
Head towards the light.
Which light?
The green one.
Whee!
But hey, Francis, you know whenever you said the grapple beam in Prime 3 had combat uses?
Yes.
I mean, the one at Super did too, but
Well, no, I mean like the one in Prime 3 was like ripping off shields, armor.
right.
I think there was also the thing of when you got that layer upgrade, you can like drain energy from...
Yeah, you can, yeah.
That was great too. I abused the hell out of that. A checkpoint before a big area. I wonder what that signifies.
That's not suspicious at all.
Is this the obnoxious plasma beam scene?
I think so.
Oh look, it molted again. But what am I looking for? I don't know. What am I looking for, game? It still has the droopy tongue.
So its tongue was part
It
of the
molted
skin,
the tongue.
and its teeth were part of the skin.
Looks less like it was an outer skin and more like it just dumped the entire body.
That's what happened last time. It molted. Quote molted. I don't think like Team Ninja realizes when things molt in real life, their head kind of goes with the new organism.
It feels less like molting and more like a bone thief.
Ow.
Oh, come on.
What I'm mainly getting out of this decision set for how they design Ridley is just not that he molts or like just or anything like that he has any kind of grounded processes involved in his design. They're just trying to make as inefficient a creature as possible.
I'm guessing they were trying to make it.
Biouse-
I'm guessing they were
biomass
trying to make
usage.
it look as alien as possible, as like unfamiliar as possible. Like
They did a
look at what
really
they're
bad
trying to do
job.
for a lot of it.
They did a really bad job.
Everything.
Yeah. This game's a giant disaster.
Razor beamer.
Dun dun!
Kind of wanted to see somebody try to snipe her. Pink off the armor.
Samus, get out of the way! Then why were you pointing the gun at her?
At her visor, no less.
Yeah. I just think lasers are cool and they're fun to shed in people's eyes.
Wait a second. It's following the laser. It's like a cat.
Wow.
Oh shit! It is a cat.
At this point, it was like, okay, where is the exit? It's really dark in this room.
I can't see shit. Samus, I'm authorizing use of the thermal visor. Fuck you, Adam!
I can't see anything now.
There it is. Oh, but there goes the bridge. So that's a really powerful fire to just break the bridge like that.
More like a blast than a flame.
Done. This ain't good. Only one thing to do, huh? Let's tear this thing up.
Wait, Anthony. Leave this one to me.
Do it.
Don't waste your plasma.
But
Like
I
all
want
the
to waste my
other
plasma!
But I want to shoot something.
Invisible fire breathing down on me.
What was that, Cody?
Gotta shoot this thing like once every 15 minutes. Don't take this from me.
Don't take this from me.
I'm sorry. Like we're doing this joke, and all I can think of is just like a lot of times with me in video games. It's just like, oh, now we need like the shape charges. Finally, I am useful.
I'm thinking more like Monster Hunter is like, I want to use my lance charge. This is probably the only lance charge I'll get this entire fight.
So I'm trying to find the magma port, but I can't find it because this place is dark as hell. There it is.
Use your super missiles.
Oh, fuck you, Adam.
Just think, you came here with all of this.
You were prepared.
Through the power of lava, I can see!
Oh
God, it's hot in here!
Suddenly loud servos.
Suddenly, this fucking scene.
Yeah, this is what I thought it was.
What was the name of the demon from Ghosts and Goblins that you constantly see show up?
That depends which version of them. Because I'm thinking of Aramer.
From Demon's Crest?
All I can
It's supposed to be
all
the
I can
same
think
thing,
of
but
is Samus should have been shooting by now.
Oh, okay, now it's convenient to refer to that original story.
Samus, you're a walking one-man army and you're cowering before this big monster that you fought before!
The funniest part is, between this game and the first game, she's killed Ridley about like 4 times now.
Samus, do you read me?
It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Learn how to take a hint.
Oh no, if only I was armed. There were only some weapons that I had available to me at all times that could not be removed.
Why is that happening? why is the armor damaged?
Because she was turned into that much of a baby in front of Ridley that her armor just disappeared.
Hey! Hey, Pop! Don't you know how to treat a lady? Man, you got no stop!
And no grace!
I'm gonna fucking wreck your
Heavy
face!
weapons guy is about to try and teach a lesson about subtlety.
Samus, you could
What?
be doing something right now
Don't
instead of
do
just fucking
what?
laying there!
Don't do sick backflips.
And the one likable person on the team is dead.
No, the black guy.
Who is still the one likable person?
On the plus side, my beam gets upgraded.
They did violate the standard writing protocol in that he wasn't the first to go.
Also, Ridley's fucking, like, beefy in this. Look at him. He's been hitting them roids.
They had to make him sexy somehow.
What, meta wasn't?
Maybe, I suppose. I guess.
He says while furiously masturbating.
Bars ruin everything.
Had to use a super missile to break him out of that whatever he was in.
Out of his trance.
Yeah, except you're dealing with like one that was like just freshly grown, You're dealing with feral, bloodthirsty. Not properly educated, like second in command to the space pirates, Ridley.
It's like, oh, what's that? You're going into your whatever shadowy mode thing? Well, fuck you, I've got super missiles.
I'm still just gonna refer to this version as Muppet Ridley.
Oh, he really does. Look at us. Here we are. Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
Whee!
Thud.
Doesn't even look like he's got like those wounds on them. It just looks like they're painted on.
Because it's just a texture.
Oh, he left his
beam.
plasma gun behind.
Why not dual wield plasma guns? It would have been far better as a John Woo movie.
God damn it, he's going through the ship again!
I wondered if Anthony was conscious as he hit bottom.
Probably, and then he burned
Unbearable
alive.
Thoughts welled up in me, making me want to
That's
do
gotta
as far
suck.
away as I could. I regretted not being able to protect him,
Because you're an idiot.
and I regretted thinking, even for a moment, that he would betray me or fail to come to my aid at the expense of his own safety.
You know, Samus, I'm going to blame his death on you because
And
and
Adam.
Adam. Because you're listening to Adam.
You could have done
would've-
something about it. You could have killed Ridley, but no, he had to fucking turn to a goddamn baby at the last second.
Like, literally turned into a baby.
The
Didn't even retain her
baby,
adult
the
knowledge.
baby. Everything's about the goddamn baby.
The baby. The baby.
Let-
You can shove the baby up your ass.
Where's all that bounty hunteriness? I'm missing it.
One thing I'd love to see as a concept for, like, a Metroid game is, like, given all the shit that Samus has done to, I guess, potentially piss off the Galactic Federation, especially with the shit she did in Fusion.
See,
Out-
that implies that you would want to carry on that storyline.
No, not
Well,
this.
I mean, doesn't Fusion take place, like, as the last game in the timeline in it, anyway?
That depends on whether or not you want to acknowledge that timeline, along with this game.
Well, just like, I'd like to see a game with, like, the Galactic Federation against the shit that Samus is doing.
You acknowledge Fusion, you acknowledge this game.
I might acknowledge Fusion, but I'm not acknowledging this game. Fuck this game.
I hate this game.
It's like, after that, it's just like, well, where are we going now?
I've said this before, and I said this before the E3 they announced Federation Force, by the way. They're sitting on, like, Team Shooter Gold with the Marines.
Well, I mean, Federation Force is a team shooter.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about like that.
What does this do?
It turns green.
Yay!
Oh, it opened that up.
No, that was unrelated. It just turned screen.
The door was so surprised he hit that terminal. It's like, wow, that was amazing!
Just remember, correlation is not causation.
How do you not have 4 already?
I might be at 3.
He's picked up a couple.
I mean, I think in one of the other videos I did get an energy tank from collecting 4.
Ah. Energy Tonku acquired.
Something was gnawing at me.
Get it off my leg!
Communication with Adam had ceased. From the deleter's point of view, Adam would represent the largest threat. Without question, his life had to be in danger. But it was Adam Malkovich. He wouldn't go down easily.
Are you sure about that?
Adam would already know about
He seems like a bit of a piss baby.
so there's no way.
I'm pretty sure I could kick his ass.
If that was the case,
He told me no punching, and then I would punch
why
him.
couldn't I reach him? What did he think of the unfolding situation?
He screamed, "Not the face, not the face!"
And then you hit him in the face.
And then you hit him in the face.
I don't care if he's not the traitor, I want to see him dead.
About that.
Oh, he's definitely the traitor. I mean...
Speaking of, there he is!
That's convenient.
Looked like he was walking like he was about to shit himself.
I need to go to the bathroom!
Get out of the way! I gotta go to the bathroom!
I gotta fucking poop!
You gotta move! I gotta poop!
This elevator is bound for Sector 1.
Okay.
A lot of running around in this game.
A lot of running around in circles.
Yeah. I hate this video game. Yay. Health. Oh, now we get to move on to the next part.
Whee!